Welcome sa zip9.com. This video tutuloy natin ang ating series on piecewise functions, no? And in this video, ang gagawin natin is to write the equation of this function, no? Piecewise function. Well, sinasabi natin piecewise, no? Kung napanood niyo yung mga previous videos natin, sinasabi natin siyang piecewise because we take pieces of different functions and put them together to form one function. So, isang function lang ito, no? Composed of different pieces, or ang tawag natin sa mga pieces na yan ay subfunctions, no? Now, pag tayo ay nagsulat, or pag tayo ay nagsulat ng equations ng piecewise functions, usually ang ina-arrange natin siya by interval, no? So, looking at the graph, usually ang inuuna natin yung nasa left, and then we go to the right, no? So, ito yung mauna, ito yung pangalawa, ito yung pangatlo, tsaka ito yung pang-apat, no? So, here we have 4 pieces. The first one is, this is a graph, no? And kung makikita nyo, this is actually the line y equals 2, no? So, pag nag-graph tayo ng y equals 2, ito yung line na yan, no? However, meron na isang restriction. Now, looking at the x values, makikita natin that ito lang siya, no? Less than -1 siya. Kasi, pag meron tayo nakikitang point na ganito, na parang empty circle, white yung interior niya, ibig sabihin, hindi kasama yung -1. So, ibig sabihin, tong graph na to, kung titignan natin yung x values niya, this is for, no, x less than -1. Okay, so yun yung kanyang yung domain niya, x is less than -1, or yung interval niya. Now, so what is the equation of the graph, no? Again, this is y equals 2, no? So, if we name the function h, for example, instead of writing y equals 2, no? Tama ba tayo? Y equals 2. We can write h of x equals 2. So, pwede na yun. H of x equals 2. At yung domain natin, or yung ating restriction is if x is less than -1. No? So, nilalagyan natin ng if. Panoorin nyo yung mga previous videos natin, naturo ko na to, but then I'm still making this explicit para kung ito yung una nyo napanood, no? What about the second part of the function? This is a point, no? This is a point with coordinates -1, 3, no? So this is a point with coordinate -1, 3. So anong x natin dito? Eksakto yung value niya, no? Hindi siya less than, hindi siya greater than, but it's actually equal to -1, no? And what is the value of y, which is pag ginawa nating h, no? It's still part of the function, so h pa rin siya, no? So magiging h of x is equal to 3 if x is equal to -1. So this is a point, x equals -1 and y equals 3. This is that point, yung second line natin. Now third, we have, pwede natin tagalin ito. Tignan natin yung pangatlo, this part. Anong hugis siya? Siya ay hugis circle, no? Semicircle siya actually. And sabi natin, pag meron tayong circle, no? Pag meron tayong circle, center at 0, 0. Centered at 0, 0. Tapos radius niya ay 1, di ba? So, ang equation niyan ay, di ba, x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Ito yung equation ng circle centered at 0, 0, no? Pero yung r natin, alam natin na 1, so x squared plus y squared equals 1 squared, which means that x squared plus y squared is equal to 1, no? Now, pag function, usually yung y nilalagay natin siya sa kaliwa, di ba? So, y equals something. So, dapat ganun din dito, no? So, So we have, we want to isolate y. So we have y squared equals 1 minus x squared. So nag-minus tayo ng x squared on both sides, from both sides. And then we have y equals squared of 1 minus x squared. Now, strictly speaking, this is really positive negative, no? Positive negative square root. Pero kukunin lang natin yung positive. Bakit? Kasi kung titignan natin yung equation or yung graph, it only composed of this part, the positive part, no? Positive yung y natin, di ba? Y. So kung makikita nyo, yan, positive lang yung y natin. So tatanggalin natin itong negative na to. And besides, kung may positive negative tayo, ibig sabihin hindi siya function, di ba? Pag nilagyan natin ng negative yun, ibig sabihin yung graph niyan, yung circle mismo, buong circle. At pag yung buo yung circle, hindi siya papasa sa vertical line test kasi pag nag-drawing tayo dito, tatama siya ng 2 points, no? Sabi natin pag hindi pumasa yung isang graph sa vertical line test, ibig sabihin hindi siya function. Okay, so kaya yun yung reason. Now, pag sinabi natin positive, hindi naman kailangan to. So, okay na yan. So, the third equation is h of x. Palitan na rin natin ito ng h of x. H of x is equal to square root of 1 minus x squared if ano naman ang kanyang domain, yung restriction. So, from negative 1, yung x tignan natin from negative 1 to 1. No? Kasama ba ang negative 1? No. Kasama ba ang 1? Yes. No kasi empty yung point niya. Yes kasi solid yung point niya. So between negative 1 and 1. Paano natin isusulat yun? I think you're already familiar with that. So x is between negative 1 and 1. Greater than negative 1 yung x. Nakaharap sa kanya yung ano, di ba? Yung symbol, yung equality symbol natin. So, mas malaki yung x sa negative 1. Pero mas maliit siya kaysa sa 1. Ang tanong, alin sa kanila yung kasama? Kasama sa kanila yung 1, di ba? Kasi yung point natin dun sa 1 kanina, solid siya. So, dito natin ilalagay yung equal sign. So, less than x is greater than negative 1 but less than or equal to 1. Okay? Kasi ito hindi solid na point. Ito point. Solid na point. No? Okay? So, pag ganito yung nakikita nyo sa mga libro, ibig sabihin hindi yan kasama yung point na yan. Okay? And the last function is the sine function. Sasabihin ko na, no? Pero may strategy dyan para malaman mo kung ang function ay sine or cosine. Kasi yung dalawang yan magkamukha yan eh. So, no? Siguro some other time ay pag-aaralan natin. But now, try to discover it yourself. No? Now, ano naman ang pala no? Domain, no? From 1. Greater than 1 siya kasi hindi siya kasama. Hindi kasama to. So, pag greater than 1, sin x yung kanyang function. So, if h of x equals sin x, if x is greater than 1. Okay? So, yan na yung ating equation ng ating function. Ang nagagawin lang natin, siyempre hindi naman natin yan lahat. Pwedeng ilagay yung 4 na h of x. Ang nilalagay lang dyan na isa. No? So, if you've watched the previous videos, you'll know already this, no? Okay, so hindi siya sa gitna, and then we just put yung ating curly bracket, no? Oh, it's really ugly. It's curly ugly. Okay. Anyway, parang ganyan siya. Hindi ko pa perfect, Yan. So, ganito na yung equation ng ating piecewise function. And yan yung pinakasagot natin. So, I hope meron kayo natutunan sa video na to. See you in the next tutorial.